Do you suffer with pain or tingling or numbness in your feet? That's something you should not ignore. At Team Healthcare Clinic, we have seen patients with those problems. Oftentimes they tell us, I think it's just a part of normal aging, or doesn't everybody have that? And the answer is no, not everybody has it, and it's not a normal part of aging. The problem that you probably have is something called neuropathy. And neuropathy is basically nerve damage. What happens with people who have neuropathy is that their nerves quit communicating properly to their brain, most often starting in their feet. And the symptoms that they have include things like burning, tingling, numbness, weakness in their feet, and a big one is balance, even sometimes when it's bad enough, falling, which is a big concern. So if that's the kinds of symptoms that you have, I want you to know, most importantly, it's not something that you should wait for. You should have that evaluated, because it's better to get to something before the nerves get further damaged. The further along they get in the damage process, the harder it is to reverse it, and sometimes it can't be reversed. When it's ignored long enough, it can show up as ulcers in your feet or wounds in your feet. And certainly, as I said, people who have advanced neuropathy, they're at a risk for falling, which leads to a whole nother set of problems, including things like fractures and other problems. So it's best to get to it early. So the most important thing that I want you to know is, if you have a problem, like maybe you're just starting right now with when you walk on the floor, it feels like your feet don't feel quite like they used to, or a really common thing that I hear patients say is, my socks feel like they're bunching up, and I look and they're not bunched up. That's a sign of neuropathy, and that should not be ignored, even though right now you might not think it's that big of a deal. And those of you that have more advanced forms where you are into those laters, that's still something that should be evaluated, because neuropathy is something that should define your life. It's something that you should be addressing, and my recommendation is that you get that evaluated right away.